it's JG here with Earth-5D Ascension School, back for another teaching. Happy Sunday, guys. Whenever you get here is perfect. You get here when you need to get here, right? Very super excited to have you, friends. I wanted to talk today about a few random things, and whenever I do these videos and teachings, I sort of just wait until I'm getting ready and doing the lighting and doing the green screen and getting ready, and then I just see what Spirit wants me to talk about to get that download, okay? And the one thing that I think I'll start with today is talking about love and kindness. So sometimes, because the world has been what it is since we've been here, some people think that being loving and kind is like Pollyanna, right? Like, this is a tough world, and how can I be loving and kind in a tough world? I'll just get run over. I'll get, hurt, and people will see me as weak. But let me tell you, friends, being loving and kind takes so much strength. Do you know how easy it is to be angry? It's so easy to be angry. It takes zero effort to be bitter, right? To be loving and kind in a world where it isn't always loving and kind takes a tremendous amount of strength. And so this is where that saying, do not mistake kindness for weakness, because you are mistaken. All right, guys. So when someone is loving and kind to anyone, and that takes skill, that takes a lot of love and courage, and it takes practice. So I ask you today, my friends, to consider what it means to be loving and kind, and how can you practice that in your own life. Who needs your love and kindness? Who needs your love and kindness today? I can tell you that it's people who are hurting, it's people who are sick, it's people who are littler than you, younger than you. Children need our love and kindness. And it's our duty to be loving and kind, because the more we do that, and the more we are gentle, and the more we are compassionate, then the more love is released on this planet. So loving and kindness takes great strength, and I believe that you can be that strong. So Jesus says, what you do to the least of these men and women, you do to me. And so it's just reminding everyone here on this earth that we are all one. We are all one. And it doesn't matter what part of the earth you're on. We all share the same energy here. It's a confluence of energy on this earth. And so we all get a body when we come here. This body is from the earth, right? It's material. It's from Gaia, Mother Earth. We get a body from the earth, and it returns back to the earth when we leave here, and our soul travels on. So I can assure you, when you travel on and you leave this place, when you look back at your experience here, I'm certain you're not going to say to yourself, God, I wish I was a little more angry, or I wish I was a little bit more mean, right? No, you're going to say, I wish I was a little kinder, I wish I was more gentle. And this also means to yourself. So the call today is to remember to be kind to yourself. Remember to be gentle to yourself and to others, because that's what's true strength. That is what's true strength. So the other thing I wanted to mention too is that now that there's a lot less density between the third and the fifth dimension, these energies are coming together. So sometimes I hear out there in YouTube world, you and your person are together in the fifth dimension already, but it just hasn't happened here. And I have to say that I don't believe that that's possible because the fifth dimension is here, okay? And so everything is now blending. And so there is no separation, there's no like delineation this isn't like a stairs, like third, fourth, fifth dimension, or a timeline even, or a scale. It's just, it's hard for us humans to wrap our head around it, but try to understand that the third and the fifth dimension are coming together. And so what's happening then in the fourth dimension? I keep bringing this up every week because it's really important to actively understand what's going on and who you're communicating with sort of on the other side. So there are, when a soul leaves the body, okay, when a soul leaves the body, it can do a number of things, okay? And so it's freedom, right? So it's freedom from being locked into a physical form. So some beings do not go back home to the light. They just don't. And I've become aware that sometimes they're just confused, or sometimes they're attached to something here on the earth, or they're just attached to earth so much that they don't want to leave it. They don't leave here, and they become stuck here, and they don't, half the time they don't even realize it. So these are like disembodied beings. They don't have a body, but they're still roaming around. And so these beings can like sit in your energy field. Sometimes they could sit around, you know, this is what people call ghosts, right? They're like just hanging out in the ethers. And so as the veil thins, you might become more aware of this phenomena that there's, and so sometimes people get extremely confused and they begin talking to these fourth dimensional beings and thinking, wow, these beings know a lot, you know, because they don't have a body, they aren't limited to the five senses, and now our senses are growing, right? But they're not limited to the five senses, so they might know things or see things that you aren't aware of. And so you're like, wow, this being is a genius, you know? This is such, this being must be like amazing, or not knowing what you're attaching to, guys, not knowing what you're attaching to. So when we're talking about loving and kind energy, we're talking about loving, kind energy in the third, the fourth, the fifth, and so on, right, guys? This isn't just on Earth. This is a law of the universe that we do no harm onto others. We do no harm. We create love, okay? We create unity. We create peace. We create harmony, okay? And that's the only evolution that we're looking for. There is no place anymore for hatred, and there's no place anymore for division. There's no place anymore for conquering and dividing. It's not going to work. It won't. There's no energy to sustain it. So the consciousness is growing too high. So it's important to know that in your own world and in your own life, you know, the goal is love, right? The goal is understanding that we are all one body here on this earth. And it doesn't matter what your race is. It doesn't matter what your DNA is. It doesn't matter that you're Palladian. It doesn't matter that you're, you know, Andromedan. It doesn't matter what type of starseed you identify with. If that's something that resonates with you, it doesn't matter what part of the world you came to. In this day and age, we are all one human race. And it's understanding that takes a tremendous amount of wisdom, and it takes a tremendous amount of experience, you know, on this planet and off, to realize like that we're all one. Okay, so we are all one, and when we are governed by kindness and unity and peace, and we do unto the least of us what you'd like done to yourself, right? Then you're going somewhere, and you're going somewhere really good. All right, friends? So that's what I have for you today, and I hope it has assisted you. And if you like this message, feel free to dig through all of my videos on here. There's a ton of them to sort through, and I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.